As a standout high school point guard from Bell, West Virginia, Jason Williams did attract the attention of many of college basketball's very best programs. And during this time, one man who made a lasting impression was Coach Billy Donovan, a former point guard himself. He and Jason formed a special bond which strengthened over the course of several years and 2 different schools.
He really wanted to go to Kentucky. That's when Coach Donovan was an assistant at Kentucky with Pitino.
His dream was to play for Billy Donovan. Jason attended a basketball summer camp at the University of Kentucky. Billy Donovan noticed Jason and kind of took him under his wing.
Unfortunately for Jason, his interest in the Kentucky program was not mutual.
At that point, they just didn't feel Jason could compete at that level.
He ended up signing with Providence, Coach Rick Barnes.
You know, no sooner does he settle on the Providence coach leaves.
Jason decided he didn't want to go to Providence.
Jason came back to West Virginia.
He ended up going to Fork Union Military Academy down in Virginia.
Oh my gosh, Jason and Fork Union in a military school, what?
March here, march there, salute the flag. And he just wasn't cut out for that.
That didn't last very long.
Jason stayed close to home, playing for nearby Marshall University.
The only reason I went to Marshall was because of Billy Donovan.
I was the head coach at Marshall at the time.
He really liked Jason, and Jason really liked him.
His freshman year, he made a great impact on our team.
Great bounce to Latunya.
He knew the personnel on our team, and he really made the game easy for the other guys on our basketball team.
Under Coach Donovan, Jason starred for the Thundering Herd, but his career at Marshall ended quickly.
Coach Donovan left, went to Florida.
He just said, Coach, I really want to transfer, and I just told him that I didn't think it was the best situation, he needed to stay where he was at. But I think Jason and I had developed a pretty close bond. Jason really enjoyed our style of play. He knew what to expect from me as a basketball coach. Shortly thereafter, he transferred to Florida and had to sit out again another year. Jason was by far the most gifted and talented player on our team. Great ball handling skills, great speed in the open floor, and could really pass. He's one of those rare guys that when you're sitting on the sidelines and you're coaching and you're saying, okay, the ball needs to be passed, it's like out of his hands. And he hits the receiver at the right time.
Billy Donovan didn't try to harness him too much with his passing. You know, he let him be creative.
He's a player's coach, and he really let us get out and run and have fun with the game.
I had never seen anybody in person, handle the ball and be able to do the things that he can do with the ball in his hands.
He'd pass it or do something crazy, and everyone loved it.
Jason Williams all the way!
I never saw a basketball player like that.
He got physically stronger, and he got even more athletic as he started to get older. I think he started to become a little bit more of a consistent shooter.
I'll never will forget the night they played Kentucky and beat Kentucky. He had a great game.
First game I ever got to play on TV.
This kid is for real.
I shot the ball pretty well.
Guns this one good.
That was probably one of my fondest memories.
Every time he hit a shot phone ring, it'd be somebody else. You see him do that? You see him do that?
Jason single-handedly put our team on his back and carried us. He was incredible.
That was like what put him over the hump to think, okay, he has a solid chance of making it to the NBA.
We're seeing a star being born here today.
Still to this day, that's the last time Florida won at Kentucky.
I always admired and felt very comfortable around Jason because I saw a lot of myself in Jason. He was a young man that loved to play the game of basketball. He lived in the gym. He worked countless hours to try to get better and improve. And I took a very, very strong active interest in Jason and trying to help him grow and develop.
Coach Donovan gave Jason some tough love that Jason needed.
Coach Donovan played a very important role in Jason Williams, the teenage wild child coming into a different place.
I just think Coach Donovan is a wonderful person. He actually cares about the athlete outside of the basketball program.
I've just, I think, been there for Jason to try to show some type of support. I've been there probably most as a friend and probably as a person who's tried to help him grow in life and in the game of basketball.
Besides a coach, he was just a good man in Jason's life.
There was a special bond, a special connection that still exists between both of them.
Without him, I wouldn't be sitting here today. I give a lot of the credit not only to my dad, but a lot to him too.